Working at a big company is amazing.
Safe.
And there's a pregnant woman there. If you go up to her and ask her if she would let you taste her breast milk, is that an appropriate or inappropriate question?
For Instagram.
You're not getting another photo with me on Instagram.
Wait. Should we take a selfie with the I found a love for me? You can be my new husband. I start saying hola. I don't remember. It's a long time. I don't record this. Welcome to Unfiltered with Silvia, the podcast from 9 Co-Living. Dive into the nomad life and explore Tenerife. Connect with our amazing community and enjoy the local island vibe. Expect honest conversations and unexpected questions. Stay curious, stay unfiltered. Hola, welcome back. Today we have Pete. I don't know if you know Pete. Sponsored by Litzy, as you can see in his t-shirt. And today is super weird because it's been like 3 weeks I don't do a podcast.
Okay.
Anne, the boss, she asked me to don't prepare anything. I normally prepare a little bit because I'm trying to be more professional and into like the podcast thingy. But Anne asked me to don't prepare anything. So actually I'm looking at the laptop just to pretend. And this and this. Yeah, and I'm a bit lost. And Pete is a bit nervous. So I'm going to try to relax him.
Thank you.
Who is Pete? Pete is from Canada. See? He works in marketing, but not for Litzy, even though maybe he wants to. Johannes is the one for Litzy. And I don't know what else should I add. How old are you?
You should know these things.
You work in marketing?
Yes, see.
And you like more the creative side, but you don't work in the creativity thingy?
Yeah.
You are more dealing with other things that you don't like.
Sure.
And Pete, he likes to work in big companies because of the money, regardless if the company doesn't have values. Maybe we can talk a little bit about this.
Okay.
Do you want to add anything about you?
35 years old.
35?
Third time in Tenerife.
That's good. And you are traveling a lot. Are you a full nomad?
No, semi-nomad. 3 months traveling.
Because of the visa.
Because of the Schengen visa.
Schengen visa.
Exactly. We can talk about that more.
We will talk about this because it's a good topic. I think, we can talk about this, about money, love. Because I thought, I'm not going to prepare anything, but when, for example, I see a friend, I finish this sentence. When I see a friend that I don't see for so often, I try to ask them about love, health, and work -- money. So we can mention these 3 topics. Love, a little bit, not about love, because if people doesn't know you, they don't care about your love life, but more like love as a digital nomad, dating in another country.
Yeah.
Health, how do you keep your healthy life?
Non-existent.
No. And how do you support this life in terms of money? We can talk a little bit about this.
Sure, whatever you want.
And before, also to put in context people, yesterday I asked Pete, because if you don't know Pete is an attractive single man. And he never posts many things on Instagram to keep the vibe uncertain. And yesterday I had an idea when I went to Pete, and I asked Pete to post a picture with me on his Instagram.
What a disaster.
See? We posted, he didn't want, and then I asked him to put the song like the Ed Sheeran, like the, ¿cómo era? I found a love for me. And with a lot of hearts. You posted.
Yeah.
How was it? I want to see.
Do you want to see the reactions?
How many?
Oh my God.
Did I break your standards of like...
Okay, well, there's like maybe 3 different groups.
See?
There's like the co-livers who know you.
Yeah, Daniel texted me actually. Oh, I saw the picture, super nice. But I don't know
So like Caro made fun of it. Eve, Eve from New
God,
York.
I love Eve.
She was like, "Oh, my favorite people." She told me to give you a big
I
hug.
did this even with her.
Oh, nice. So there was that group of people who knew that it was a joke.
See?
Then there was my family. Like my sister texted me and was like, "Oh, is this a serious thing?"
See?
Whatever. So embarrassing. And then like coworkers who some of them knew it was a joke because they know me pretty well. Like I would never put an Ed Sheeran song. And then other people were like, "Oh, you better improve your Spanish," like blah 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 blah.
You see?
Like
I told Pete maybe we, como si sembramos like we put the seed of the flower. So maybe you have more girls now say like, "Oh, look, the opportunity I missed." And then
I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'll let you know.
let's see. But it was fun.
It was fun, but like literally my phone was going off from
How many?
right after we sent it, like at least 40.
Wow.
From like European people, and then in the middle of the night yesterday, my phone was still going off from like all my coworkers.
It was fun, no?
Yeah,
Because you were like, I don't know if I want to do this, but at the end, are you happy?
For you, for good
Are
content.
you happy to have done it?
I don't mind it, but now I want to send a post this morning
We
being
can
like,
send it.
just kidding.
Yeah, he's doing all of this for the podcast.
Exactly.
Vale, I think we already introduced you, no? Who's Pete?
Yeah.
Enough.
Sure.
Do you have a gift?
You already saw it?
I didn't see the whole thing. Is that the whole gift? Ah, no, pero espérate. Is this? Did you steal the plant? So what's the?
I was like, well, she noticed. No, I got you a plant,
But
and I made it a money tree or a money plant, I guess. So you can either harvest it now, or maybe the money will grow over time.
so, pero espérate. I don't understand. The gift is only the money and the plant.
I stole the plant, so
So I cannot. Pero gracias. So the gift, if you are listening and not watching it, but I hope you do, because I brushed my hair today. Pete, ¿cómo se dice? Shaved. I had a shower, everything. Pete was nervous a bit, and he was like, "Oh, what should I give you?" Right? And I said, "Well, I'm very easy. I love plants. I love money." And who people who said, "No, I don't care about money," they're
liars.
They don't say the truth, or they are super 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 rich and I steal.
Still.
And what else? And people tell you I like dogs, but I don't want more dogs. So thank you for not giving me a dog.
Yeah.
This is a super good idea. No, but
I couldn't just give you money.
I feel this is a lot.
Why? No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's a lot of money, Pete.
Nah, it's okay.
No, en serio, it's a lot.
No, serio.
I mean, I'm happy, but it's a lot.
No, it's not. It's fine.
I think you are the one who spent the most.
Okay, sure. It was all the change that I had in my wallet.
¿En serio? I did, but I feel super bad.
Why? It's fine. I stole the plant from 9, so just don't tell on it.
I'm gonna put in a...
I went looking for a plant yesterday, and then I was like, why am I going to go buy one when there's thousands of them in
That's true. Bueno, maybe I take the plant and I leave the pot.
Do you know where it's from? Do you know 9 that well?
Why are you asking me this?
No, I'm just curious if you noticed a missing plant somewhere. It's from one of the main rooms.
Main rooms, really knows. The kitchen. What's in the kitchen?
Where though? Where? Yeah.
Where? In the kitchen. Where the 9 shop is? No.
On the table across from the couch.
Ah.
There's only one plant there, so now...
It's because I never sit there. I'm always in the workspace. Super.
Nice lie.
Wow. Look, he gifted me 40 euros.
Sweet. You can use that to pay off your car accident.
See, I had a small accident in my... I never traveled that much. And I went on a small trip, only 10 days. 10 days costed me, plus the accommodation, food, everything, 400 euros extra for a small... No, but this is for me. I'm not going to share with her mom.
Okay, yeah, do whatever you want.
Thank you, no. Okay, you are the best gift.
Wait, already? You're already...
Sí. I said, bueno, let's see it, because it's the last one.
Wait, I'm the last one?
See,
No.
because then next episode will be me. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna give
returns. Yeah,
to
we're
me.
gonna ask you hard questions in return.
Sí.
Yeah. You gift
Bueno, this
yourself.
is ¿cómo se dice? Last new thingy, like when you disclose a new. Brigitte, when you say something like "wow" and the audience is like, "Oh, this is a."
Oh, reveal. No?
Sí, why not a review?
Okay.
Okay, so give these are now in questions.
Oh, got it, yeah.
Questions. Do you want to lead the conversation because you said you had something in mind you want maybe?
No, I can't start with that.
No, you can start with that. Okay, so then let's talk about money. Let's
Okay.
start with money.
Okay, money, tree, sure.
Pete, money.
Yeah.
How do you hold this life? How much money? Because because I asked Hannah, the British
Yeah.
Hannah,
Yeah.
and she told me she spent how much was it? 1,500 euros a month, more or less, to to live.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone can do this,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Or if some people want to start, especially where you come from, if you're Spanish, no, because Spanish salaries are like lower than.
Yeah.
Do you think you really need like a lot of money to live as a nomad, or co-livings are expensive or not? Or let's just talk a little bit because
Okay.
people don't really talk about.
Yeah. No, that's easy.
You go out a lot, like you eat a lot outside, which is good for the local economy, and I don't care, but
Yeah.
this
Okay.
also costs more money rather than if you cook and you go to the supermarket. I never saw you cooking actually. Never, never.
Wow, rude. I cooked 2 nights ago at midnight.
Yeah, but I'm not here.
Like,
So yeah, how do you think you can support this life, and how much money do you need?
okay, good question. I
Thank you.
think me being from Canada, the flight is like a pretty big expense.
Tenerife, but not to.
To Tenerife,
Well, not to everywhere.
well, anywhere in Europe or Asia. Like if I stay even in Americas, if I was going to go to Colombia or Brazil, it would still be very expensive.
So it's always expensive.
So the flight is always at least like 1,000
Mm-hmm.
Canadian. So I'll keep it for your European friends. So like 700 euros or something.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do fly, I try to fly for 3 months
Mm-hmm.
so that I'm not, one, bad for the environment, flying a lot, but then also spending a lot of money. Then the co-living is probably the biggest expense.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's embarrassing because I'm 35. Back home, I live with my parents now. So I used to live in Toronto, downtown, and that was very expensive, like a big expense that I was taking to rent a flat in the city. But then because I was traveling so much, I was like, there's no point. So when I'm in Toronto, my expenses are very, very little.
So you save money.
Yeah, I pay for my car.
You have a car?
Mhm.
Nice.
I try to pay for groceries and stuff with my parents. They don't even let me.
No?
No.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
Poor guy.
yeah, tough life. So then I could save up, and then when I travel, the flight, the co-living, and then eating out. The thing is it's depending on how much money you make, can be expensive to go out all the time. But I find going out in Tenerife like so affordable, much, much more affordable than going out in a big city.
But could you consider, for example, because I know you come to Tenerife, you also go to Cloud, Citadel, no? Which is probably more expensive.
It's slightly more expensive, yes, but not like London, Paris, Munich, like the big cities.
But do you avoid, for example, going to expensive cities? Like if we have a co-living in Paris, if we would have a co-living in Berlin is not expensive, but other city in Germany, or would you avoid that?
It's less about them being expensive, more just like similar to what I have back home. So for me, when I'm local, it's like I'm traveling between Toronto, Seattle, and Miami, which are all big cities with like crazy nightlife, good restaurants, but expensive. So to me, to go to Paris, like, why go to Paris when I could go to Briançon or like a small cute town and kind of get like more immersion in the culture. And then also it's cheaper, so it's kind of like a win-win. Like 2 days, when was that? 2 days or 3 days ago, me, Pierre, Rod, and then Ivana met up with us later. We went out to La Cocina in Puerto.
See?
And we all ate and drank, and it was like 70 euros for 4 people.
70 each.
No, total.
Total, sorry, cheap.
Exactly. So you could not do that in a big city.
Yeah, I know. So you spent more or less also like Hannah, 1,000.
Yeah, maybe like 2,000, mainly
2,000.
because I like to drink and party with Johannes.
Yeah, Johannes, eh?
Yeah, bad influence.
Nah, but he's a nice guy. We like.
Johannes and Sarah are the best. So yeah,
You
I think
also go to Asia.
I've been to Asia. For me, the time zone is brutal.
Claro.
So I never worked out of Asia, but I have nomad friends that are there right now, mainly in Thailand and Indonesia. It's also super affordable.
Claro, Hannah was saying like sometimes she tries to combine. Also, she loves Asia. Like the part she loves Asia and she loves Tenerife. But if she's, for example, in a more like in an expensive place, then she goes
Go to a
Asia
cheaper place. Yeah.
to compensate a bit.
Yeah,
She
I
doesn't
think
really know how much she spent. I told her she should do like this spreadsheet. Like,
so. I have a program.
see.
It costs money. I can't remember how much it is, like $8 a day or a month or something. It's called You Need a Budget, and it's basically, I feel like I'm just promoting all these different services.
Maybe
I get commission.
We can mention Hoka again. Hoka.
Oh, Hoka.
We love Hoka. I will
forgot about
explain
that.
this.
Yeah. But it's basically what you said. So obviously if you spend with cash, harder. But anytime you spend money on a credit card or on your debit card or anything like that,
it
automatically goes in, and then you label, was it for paying for rent, for drinks, for whatever,
and then you
clothes.
have,
and then you're supposed to budget based on how much money you get in a month.
Are you happy to share this with me? So we put it like, in the YouTube, in the description.
Yeah.
I really want it, yeah. Like, Pete spent like this amount in food, drinks, and I don't know, it would be cool.
Yeah, because then I don't know what the number is. I bet.
Yeah, I never know.
Yeah, if you remove my flight.
Vale.
Then
you can remove your flight. Okay. And then we see how much you spend in Colibris.
Okay.
Vale, perfect.
¿Por qué no?
And about the Hoka, it's important to mention because, well, first, every language pronounce things different. So, for example, I said Oka, not Hoka. And when I'm trying to explain him, like, this is my favorite, and I say why, they were like, Oka.
Do you think anyone will still know what you're talking about right now?
Hoka, the best sneakers. Because I asked Pete, if you, before the interview, Pete, if you have to travel only with one pair of shoes, which one? And
I said Converse.
He said Converse. And I was like, I don't like this because I don't think Converse, I get it. It's a way of living. No?
Yeah.
It's like, but then I realized Pete is not, he looks like simple, no? Like, he doesn't care. But then actually he cares. If you really look, he has this, ¿cómo le llama?
Necklace?
Necklace. He has an earring.
A ring.
A ring. He probably put the socks in yellow and purples.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Converse is like, I get they are comfortable, but they are not. And then Hoka, if you try them, they are super comfy, super comfortable. You can, I took them with me on the trip. So I love Hoka and Birkenstock. If Birkenstock also wants to sponsor me, because maybe I become famous, I'm super happy with both. But if I have to choose between Birkenstock or Hoka for my entire life to go wherever, Hoka.
But you're active and you do stuff, and your fiance is active. Well, okay.
Active. No, I'm kind of active. See.
Like for me, my shoes, it's like when I'm sitting at the patio.
Yeah.
What?
Sitting or drinking, eating,
Exactly.
doing your things.
Looking at the mountains from far away, you know?
See, I get it. But yeah, Hoka, if they want to sponsor, maybe I become famous. Who knows?
I hope you do.
So we talk about money, I think.
Okay.
Do you want to say how much money you have? No, it's not necessary. No one really cares.
I do for different reason though.
For different reasons.
Yeah.
Why?
Like I'm pretty open, but as you know, I'm trying to find a Schengen wife.
I see.
I see.
I didn't know.
What do you mean? Oh, okay.
Okay, girls.
And so yeah, you would ruin my negotiation tactics if I reveal too much information.
Vale. Okay, we don't say how much money you have. Do you agree, like, people who has more money should pay more taxes?
Yeah.
Vale, I like this. Then, let's move on. Money or the health?
Okay.
Health, important.
Very important.
You already said you're not very active,
Yeah.
but you look good. Maybe you don't
thank
care
you.
because you look in general good, but do you try to keep in shape when you are like, because how do you try to keep healthy? Because you're never sick actually.
I am sick, but for some reason when I travel, I don't get. No, I shouldn't say that.
This is good. Real good.
For some reason when I travel, I don't get sick.
Uh-huh.
Except last time in Cloud, it's like when I'm traveling, I get sick.
Mm-hmm.
But then once I get to the destination, I'm pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But back home, I get sick quite a bit.
You're in your comfort zone.
Yeah.
With your parents, like, mommy.
Depressing weather,
I need
winter.
soup.
Yeah, exactly.
But do you do anything too? Because for example, Marta,
Yeah.
the architect, the one who was here before, she said for her it's very important to keep the routine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she say. But for example, if she comes to 9, right? The first thing she's doing is she goes to Mercadonas, to the supermarket, she buys some food to cook. You don't do that. She tries to do yoga or to go to the gym. You also don't do that.
Yeah, I've been working out once a week. Okay.
See?
Yeah, that's my.
Yeah, but it's not. But do you try to do something to? Because you're already 35, Pete.
Oh God.
You won't be
healthy forever. Less healthy. Yeah. I think maintaining the routine, like what Myra said, is the way to do it.
It's ideal.
It's ideal. I find it really hard with the time zone difference.
Uh-huh.
So we didn't talk about it, but I work 8 hours after everyone else. So depending on how late I work until the night, and then I wake up in the morning, and I kind of just want to that's like my chill time. So yeah, I could work out in the morning, but I could also just.
In Canada, do you do when you're 4 hours and?
In Canada, I'm way more active.
And healthy. Like
at least working out / biking 3 to 4 times a week. So because it's almost like a standard routine. It's
what do you like to do? I never know.
What do I like? Health, workout wise?
See, or a sport? Do you like any sport or?
Sport wise, football, playing soccer. I hate running is what I realized, but I really like biking. Mm-hmm. So biking is kind of the replacement for the cardio.
And it's more healthier.
Better on the knees. So I have a knee injury. So yeah, better on the knees. And then lifting weights, I enjoy. It's weird. Lifting weights is the one where once you get into the routine of it, it feels so good. The adrenaline, the pump that you get feels amazing. So yeah, normally when I get back home, I'm better. And then I travel, and then it kind of falls off. Mm-hmm. And then I go back home and do 3 months of active.
Bueno, makes sense. I won't judge you for this.
And then I think the other thing is eating here. Even if I'm not cooking, you can still find good food options, or simple food where you're going to a restaurant and maybe you're having a basic meal, but it's probably not that much unhealthier than.
No, here, for example, at 9 we cook very healthy. Mm-hmm. Now I'm promoting 9.
Yeah. Well, you're right. Between
But
the 2 lunches, the family dinner,
are super healthy.
like having a barbecue, like
the breakfast
Yeah.
here, it's super good.
the breakfast is super good.
Briggy is not even. You see, it's like
She's like a ghost.
Briggy is behind the camera, and Briggy is preparing breakfast here.
Yeah,
and
it's so
the
good.
standard, it's really, really good.
I told Ani that
See?
since coming
Mira.
back, the breakfast has improved quite a bit.
Briggy? And also for those who are hesitating to come. Yeah, the breakfast is really, really good.
Yeah, so like, okay, that's half your meals. Like the breakfast, the 2 lunches,
You probably
family
eat more
dinner.
fruit here than at home, maybe, because you already have it cut and nice.
No, and it tastes better.
It tastes better. Yeah.
Like tomatoes here. I'm not a big tomato fan.
They're good, eh?
They're so good.
My daughter, Gara, she loves tomatoes. And sometimes I go to the fruteria, to the green grocery store. Fruteria. And I don't know, maybe she could choose like a banana or a pear. And sometimes he say, El tomate, mommy. And I buy her the biggest tomato. And she's like, and then full of tomato. She loves tomato.
I get it.
See.
I don't know if I'll do that, but I get it.
Yeah, no, I mean, Herman said he never ate tomato when he was a kid, but I'm proud that she. But yeah, the first thing I do when I come to work, it's because I have to check it for the guests, the quality and everything. I taste the breakfast. And I take a little bit of everything, so I take a little bit of fruit, the eggs, the bread, avocado, everything.
I saw you this morning.
So, yes.
You had like a brunch, like 3 plates.
I had a brunch. I still have something left for later.
Yeah. Tough morning.
Tough morning. Yeah. My routine here, breakfast, toilet, and then
reply to some emails, annoy Pete.
Yesterday, I was recording for another inciso, another break, and then we continue with the last topic, which is the love.
I thought there was 2 more topics.
No, bueno, my questions are work, health, and love. And then if you want to add another topic,
okay.
And then the questions,
rapid fire.
The rapid fire. I mean, my questions for a friend. If you are kind of my friend.
Oh, kind of.
Sí.
Okay.
Bueno, now we are good friends. What I was saying?
Love, really?
No, before. The toilet, no.
You were talking about your day, and I said that you were replying to emails. I don't know where you're going with that.
Whatever. Bueno, we will cut this because I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm sure it was really good though.
Was super good, probably. Yeah. That yesterday I recorded what you're watching now, like the intro, the outro, all of this. But it has a preparation. And I came like with my hair like beautiful, and then I thought, okay, I'm gonna brush it. And so I was also joking like, this is Unfiltered and brushed Silvia because
it's rare.
It made a difference.
Yeah, rare.
And Anne didn't know that I was about to record this. And she came tonight, and first she saw me in the kitchen having breakfast, and then after that she saw me iron me the hair. Yeah. And she was like, Silvia, that's what I am paying you, like to. And I was like, well, Annie, I'm doing this because of the podcast. And then she was like, then it makes sense. But if you are my boss, and you see your employee and brushing the hair,
and going on vacation, having 2 kids,
pregnant all the time, taking maternity, but that's not true. If you really know me pretty well and you work with me, you know I'm working very hard, but I am always making jokes and.
No, you set the vibe. You know,
I said
very important.
What else?
The vibe.
What else do I do?
I don't know, but the vibe is good.
It's important.
It's all that matters.
Well, gracias, Pete. Love.
Okay, good.
It would be super simple to ask you, like, I don't know, what do you like most about sex, whatever, but I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
How do you like dating and keeping first let's go more deep. Is it easy to hold relationships while you are traveling as a nomad, like friends, family, some love you had?
Relationships is a broad question. I think, like friends back home, yet, like, or friends and family, like people back home, basically. I think the close ones you can still keep in contact with.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not seeing them on a daily basis to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So communicating through messaging, video calls, whatever, you could still keep the contact.
Mm-hmm.
I think relationships with nomads, or like when you're traveling, the people that you meet, is like a tricky one because it's like fleeting. If you know fleeting.
No.
Fleeting is like it's short lived. Like you go into a house, maybe you meet whether it's a guy or a girl. Like Timo, for example, like lovely guy. You meet him, you connect very well with.
See, I don't know what you're talking.
Okay, I'm talking about from my perspective. Okay, so whatever, and we can name so many great people that like you meet. You're in the house with them for 2 or 3 weeks. You have a very tight connection. Hit, like at a much deeper level than you would with people back home, and then suddenly fleeting, then they kind of vanish.
Does it make you feeling alone sometimes?
I personally, I would say no. I could see how for some people that can feel lonely, that like things are so temporary. I think with now that I'm like on year 3 of kind of traveling and doing this, you realize the community is pretty small. Mm-hmm. So it's like fleeting, but then you end up the people that you really care to see again, either by accident. So like a Pierre, I just keep running into Pierre everywhere I go, and it's so good to see him. Yeah, or more planned. Like you reach out to certain people just to see how they're doing. See it, like maybe the next leg of my trip, based on where I'm gonna go. I'll reach out to people to see, like, are you in the area? Are you staying anywhere? Like, is there a way we can meet up?
Well, we also have this app made for Ramon, no? I think
Which
the
one?
Map Melon.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, I'm promoting Ramon again. No, because it's not the first time I'm promoting Ramon. I hope you listen it, Ramon, and you give me some commission. Es que the thing is, I want to do a pool in my house. So if people give me money, then I make the pool. Whatever. This could go to the pool.
Can I come join if I donate? Yeah.
See, you can.
Okay.
The Map Melon was, was developed or was thought for this, basically. So you can also choose a place to go if you see your friends are staying there or they are planning to be there. Or
the problem with that is like some of the co-livings you have to plan like so far in advance, even like this one. So it makes it a bit tricky that like people are on different schedules. Like I don't know where I'll be 6 months from now.
Yeah.
So it is good I use it to like roughly see, okay, my friend is in this continent or in this country. And then even like Edme is a perfect example where I knew she was like I met her at Cloud Citadel. I knew she was coming to 9 and I tried to at least overlap with her so I could see her. So things like that, like for the people that you care about, you can make it work. But
you came here for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Came back for me.
For a lot of reasons, but yeah.
Yeah, one I was.
You're at the top of the list.
Same. No, but something I found out, or maybe I didn't find out, but it was in my thoughts sometimes. Like I feel when people are only like nomads and they don't have commitments, and you don't know how to commit many times because, for example, relationships and in terms of a couple, it's not always like, oh, easy, let's fly, let's go to visit this place. And sometimes you have to commit with people and to things that you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
And this lifestyle doesn't really, it's not connected to commitments many times.
Yeah, that's probably why I like it so much.
Yeah. Yeah. And dating, do you find it easy to date in a country? Well, you said in Asia you don't really go, but for example, Asia could be also tricky, maybe. I don't know, because it's super different. Or do you like to date with people, like Spanish people, if you're in Spain? You wish,
I think that's harder. Yeah, you wish, exactly. I think that's harder.
See?
Like, I think dating and meeting people here, if it's an international person, it's pretty easy because people are in the same situation as you. People are whatever. Maybe lonely is not the right word, but they're seeking connection. I think Spanish, like, would I love to date or go on a date with a Spanish person? Of course, but it's like multiple, like language barrier being number one. Then maybe they're not looking for the same thing. Maybe they don't want someone who's only visiting for a month or two to meet with them. You know what I mean? So you're kind of, is it doable? Absolutely. But
Do you use an app like Tinder or?
Sometimes, but I'm very anti the apps, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was more of a joke that when Rod, who's staying in the house right now.
We don't talk about people or gossips. But
no, I'm not gossiping.
Vale.
I'm saying he told me he could build me I'm talking about my own.
Vale,
so he built me a Tinder profile.
Vale.
So again, more of a joke, the same way that you posted on my Instagram. So I like that. I like going along with people's ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you spoke Spanish, or at least better level B Spanish, then you can meet people very easy, like locals easily here. But yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, no? And tiring too, or not?
What, tiring? What?
Tiring, like dating again. And...
Yeah, you're searching for the one, or I don't know, maybe you're just having fun. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. I have been in a couple in relationships for so long that I forgot. But sometimes I see it and I'm like, that's fun.
How long have you been with him?
10 years. But I remember 9 after lockdown, this was like a hormone house. Like everyone was like wanted to have sex. Like I want to experience this. And it's easy. You have a room there, and then ciao.
Yeah, but that's not dating. But
it's just dating.
Yeah.
Vale.
Yeah. Oh, I do have a question for you though.
Sí, tell me.
Okay.
Sarah.
Huh?
It's about Sarah.
Wait, how do you know?
I don't know. You mentioned like you want to talk to me about something.
Yeah, because you're pregnant as well. But I was gonna say
this is also something we will say next episode. But you already know. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, so purely hypothetical question because this didn't happen. But say you're at a barbecue at a friend's house, and you ask his pregnant wife whether...
I don't understand. Speak slower, please.
Sorry.
So, in a barbecue.
You're at a barbecue.
I had a barbecue.
No. You're at a barbecue.
I was in a barbecue.
Say you're at a barbecue at Ane's house 2 weeks ago.
Sí.
And there's a pregnant woman there.
Uh-huh.
If you go up to her and ask her if she would let you taste her breast milk, is that an appropriate or inappropriate question?
Coming from you.
I don't know who it came from.
I mean, it depends who asked the question. I probably would laugh. I don't care.
But would you let a non-Herman person or your kid?
I wouldn't care.
Okay.
Do you want to try mine? For only 40 more euros? No,
I think I want to try it in general. I'm a curious person.
I don't mind. I think her mom, my boyfriend, my fiance now, he wouldn't care.
Yeah, okay. So anyways, Sarah was not offended.
See?
Other people at the party said that it was very rude.
But But it depends, I think, on the nationality, the personality. But no. But it's the same. I'm giving you an example. Like once I was with Sarah, and 2 things happened. First, so she was crying. She was super sad, super sad because she was rejected for like the nationality thingy, like the visa.
Okay.
Because of the Brexit and everything, and she wanted to stay here, but she was asked to leave, right? And she was very stressed about it, and she was crying a lot, and we were in a party, and I told her, like, in a joke, like, Sarah, you look like these typical British drunk people who are, like, crying, and she was like... Then she laughed, because she understood coming from me.
Yeah.
But some people were like... how did you say that? Like drunk British people. I don't know what goes for drunk or British. Drunk British people, British drunk.
No, drunk British.
Drunk. But yeah, I thought it was fun. No, you look like a drunk. Yeah, and some people were like, oh, look what Silvia said. And another thing that happened to me, it's like the same day. I said, I was talking about, I don't know, I don't remember, but I mentioned black people, blacks or black people. And then, yeah, and then especially, no, they were like, Silvia, this is not nice. I didn't mean that. In Spanish, you say los negros, right? And of course you can say los negros de mierda, or you can say los negros. Mm-hmm. And for me, los negros is like los blancos. It's very natural. It's not in a racist...
no racist undertone. Yeah.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
And then I was explaining, even my cousin's negro, color negro, and for me it's super normal. Like, I didn't say in a... But apparently, depending on where you are...
Yeah, very cultural. Yeah.
Super cultural. British, for example, or Americans, it's
American,
like, you cannot say this.
Yeah.
So again, I think it depends on the person. Okay. And, but yeah, that day I learned I have to be super, super, super careful with certain things.
Yeah, it's tough for you because it's not your first language as well. So.
It's not my first language.
Yeah.
It's not even my like many cultures here.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to, I'm happy. Wait a few months. Seriously, it tastes.
40 euros.
I told her man to taste it, and he didn't like it. He said this was like.
I thought he would enjoy it because Herman, for those viewers who don't know, is super strong. And apparently, like, muscle builders, like, buy it to, like, because it's really high in protein.
See, that's why I told you, like, only 40 euros is nothing. No, and the first milk apparently is even better. And some people like...
the original milk, okay.
See. And the milk flavor changes based on the needs of the baby.
Really?
See. So, for example, the taste and the proteins that the milk has at the beginning are different than a few months later.
Okay, so day one, call me.
See, so the taste is different, and later is more sweet. Sweet pity.
Sweet pity.
So you have to try different ones.
Okay, when are you due? In October?
End of October.
Okay, I'll make sure to come back.
See? And then I give you different. I don't care at all. And I also asked Pete if he is curious to have sex with a pregnant. Not with me, eh? I am engaged, but you said you are not really, no?
Yeah, I think if it's your wife, whatever, your partner, then it's different. It's like we created this together. But if I was just with a random pregnant woman, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, if you are considering if you are in a couple and if you are considering to have babies, when you're pregnant, your hormones are like really, have sex with a woman, it's really good. And I don't say that, eh? Ask Herman. Because the hormones, you're like, no.
Queen is so disgusted. She's like, please, then.
Okay, we talk about the Instagram, the things. Perfect. We forgot, but it's, well, it's okay. You know, they're working in big companies with no values.
Thank God. Thank God.
No.
Working at a big company is amazing.
Sí. But maybe you want to work in Leeds. No, but
Leedsy.
We had a very healthy discussion last Friday, I think, regarding, because there was someone who said like she didn't have a lot of money, so she wanted to earn more, and then you gave her two ideas. First, OnlyFans, and second option, like working in like...
But she said if she wanted to be rich.
Vale. And then what happens?
Yeah, so I told her the options of being rich, how to become rich.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can have very... I shouldn't say that. You can start your own business.
Sí. Bueno, but
which is not that easy.
And doesn't guarantee you like you will have...
Yeah, and it's a struggle. And like, if I'm going to keep bringing up Leedsy, but like, Johannes's company, for example, like he worked in the corporate world for years, found something that he could then take and start his own business with. And I think that path of like going out in the real world, seeing how other companies work, seeing what you like, what you don't like, how you can make things better is the more successful path that I've seen versus starting your business right away, especially in the tech design agency world. Obviously, if you have a product or you want to start a restaurant or something, that's a little different. But like the person who was talking is a designer. We won't name her. I think they'll know who she is. So like in that world, say you want to start your own agency, I think going into the real world and working either at a different agency or at a big company, even if you don't align completely with all the values that they do, and maybe some of the stuff they do you think is a little unethical or whatever, you can at least see how things work and then decide like, okay, when I start my own company, I'm going to be different by doing this, this, and this, and this. But until you kind of experience that, I think it's like a little juvenile to just be like, these companies are all terrible.
Yeah, well, you're making up this a little bit.
Why'd I make it up?
Yeah, because at the end we also said like, if, for example, Lotto Park, no, I don't know if you know, but Lotto Park, the values for me are the worst. And then I was joking like, well, I would be happy to work there if they pay me like 10,000 euros a month.
Yeah.
And then you said, yeah, of course, because then with that money you can also choose to invest part of it in like in social actions or ONGs like organizations or whatever.
Yeah, but that was the other one. So that was like the three things that I think, because we talked about it more. So it's like starting your own company and going that route. The other one is working for a terrible company and then using the money that you earn to do good. And then the third one was OnlyFans, because I guess it's like starting your own company.
See, no, it's also an option. But yeah, I will maybe talk a little bit more about this. And I don't know if you're listening and you want to add anything to this conversation, you can, no, like Instagrammers and so, like comment below. Give the opinion.
It's a spicy opinion.
It's would you work in a company like for a lot of money but no values, or you do? No, you're super happy. Your company is the best. Okay.
We do good in the world.
Huh? You're running the world?
No, we do good in the world.
Okay, Pete, the 9 rapid
okay, let's do
fires.
this. Let's do this.
It's very easy, eh? Okay, Pete, farting in a couple, yes or no? Farting, pedos.
This is rapid fire.
See, it's choosing yes or no.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, right? Yeah. Boobs or butts?
But
long hair or short hair, Pete?
For the guy? Oh, for me.
For you. It's rapid.
Long. Sorry, long hair.
Being employed or self-employed? Which one?
Self-employed.
Homemade food or restaurant?
Who's cooking, but homemade.
Homemade?
If it's the food that I get here, then yeah.
Okay. Nature or city?
City.
Go home, eh? Active or passive tourism in terms of doing activities, sport, whatever, or resting and visiting places?
Passive.
Passive.
Hard passive.
Meat or fish?
Meat.
Cold or hot weather?
Hot.
Yeah, the last two. Yeah, done. 9. Yes, the last two. It's when I was doing the research about Canada. I read in Canada it's very popular either meat or fish. Well, I don't know. Food.
Depends on the coast.
See, and it's very cold too.
Canada's hot and cold, which is what sucks. It's the extremes.
Yeah, a lot of snow.
In the winter, and then in the summer, it's super humid. And this is Toronto.
And a lot of nature as well. Super big with a lot of lakes and water. So my questions are a bit based on Canada.
Okay, that's nice.
I want to go to Canada, by the way.
Come on down, let's go.
Yeah, but to the nature, not to the city.
Yeah, that's the thing is you can do both. That's why that question's hard, city or nature. But it's like, what do you consider? Puerto is not a city.
But it's an island. It's more like nature.
Because in Vancouver, you could have both. You're in the city, and then within under an hour, you can be in nature.
What? How many?
In under 1 hour.
1 hour.
You can be like kind of in the equivalent of Anaga.
I want to go to Canada. I will go.
Okay. Yeah, let me know. I'll meet you in Vancouver.
I will. When we're done, how do you feel? Thanks God.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was super. I think it was good. No?
Bree's like, no.
Bree,
give me your honesty.
I think Hannah's was super good, the interview.
Yeah.
But yours was good.
You can be honest with me.
No, I think it was good. But I don't know, it's too long, too short.
We'll cut out the bullshit. Briggy, give me the honest take. No, you gave me the finger earlier.
Yeah, no, I'm going to ask you from 1 to 10, how do you feel it was the, like if you...
I want Briggy's opinion. She's seen all the episodes.
Venga, Brigitte, no?
So, no bueno.
Bueno, maybe you
She would say if it was good. Briggy doesn't.
If the audience wants to participate, they can give us a number from 0, like, I'm not going to listen it again, or to 10, like, I had some fun.
Are we still recording or no?
See?
Oh, no.
I laugh a little bit.
Yeah, I won't say what I wanted to say. Oh, wait, we're still going. I thought we were done already.
Ahora I had the best speech. Bueno, goodbye. No kisses. Brigitte said no kisses, but it's okay. Ciao. It's the last episode now of the season with Peter. Thank you for joining, and then we will put the outro. It's recorded. Thank you for joining. Ciao, ciao.
Is it like a Spanish song?
With the bells, no, of the church. We can put it. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for more unfiltered conversations. If you like this episode, make sure you give us a 5-star review and follow us on social media for more.